additional expenditure on the old police station renovation and connector.
We went through that already.
I want to clarify because, as Dr. Rasheen pointed out, our discussion and the vote could use some clarification.
I think I was pretty clear that I was not supportive of the 400,000. Okay, and
again,
I still remain clear with
So the
that
question
position.
are there 4 members of council, or I should say, we have 5 here tonight, so 3. So 3 members of council that want to see, well, he's not in the room right now. Are there 3 members of council that want to see that $400,000 expenditure or appropriation up to but not to exceed, to see that approved, or do we want that removed from the capital budget? So if we want that $400,000 included, if I could get just a quick show of hands before a motion is made. Anyone?
This is not a formal vote.
No, I'm just getting the consensus of, getting the standing of where council is on this. It doesn't seem that there's a majority of council that want to spend that, and so I think the vote that was taken at our last meeting appropriately reflects that council does not support that additional $400,000.
I didn't get that impression. We talked about it, and I talked about taking the $75,000 off.
85.
Whatever number it was.
It was 85.
And the rest of it passed in the last time we met. Are we going to redo it again?
5,000 was
Correct. So the question that I just asked was, does anyone support the 400? And the answer is no, no one supports the 400. Now is the next question. As to the amended vote to take out the $85,000 that was specifically in question of the 400, and there was support to include the,
Deputy Mayor, when you use the word vote,
we voted at our last meeting.
on a formal resolution, on a formal capital item?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, this was as to be included, whether or not to be included in the capital budget.
You had a formal resolution before you?
No, we didn't have a formal,
So this is-
they
so we're
agreed.
talking consensus
Yes.
for the
Yeah.
manager
No,
to
a motion
ultimately...
was made and a vote was taken.
I don't see it in the minutes.
A motion was made by Dr. Pruitt and a vote was taken. A motion was made by one of you guys about the $400,000, remove
Correct.
it altogether.
Or, an amendment to the
Yeah.
original motion on the,
You didn't take formal action. There was not... you
no, we
don't have-
instructed the manager to, as he's
present
in the
it in the-
process,
to present
as
it
he's
in
in
the
the process
future.
of finalizing
So
his
it's not a
budget
binding
proposal.
vote until
No.
he presents it. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I wanted, that's what I wanted to be clear.
That's why I
All
think
you're talking
there's
about is
some,
consensus at this
yes,
point in time.
there's some confusion, because ultimately, that line is gonna be a part of the final budget that this council votes on in an official way, and we're using that consensus building to instruct the manager in his final preparations of the budget.
Okay.
Right?
As long as that's clear.
Okay.
I don't like it, okay? I think, I'm going to speak. I think that we passed whatever number it was the last time we met. I don't think we can sit up here from the seat of our pants and redo it all over again. Now, if you want to get into a discussion of the budget, that's not even on the agenda. The capital budget per se is not on the agenda. There's something about budget.
It's under old business.
Yeah, the budget is absolutely, and as we've instructed the clerk to include the budget in old business until the budget's passed.
That's true, but we have already, the last time we met, we agreed to go forward with the amended budget to complete that building. My proposal was to take out the $85,000.
Correct.
And that's where it was left. Not to take out the whole thing.
I understand that, but that wasn't an official vote. That was direction for the manager in his
Deputy
preparation of the
Mayor,
budget.
Roll call taken.
Why do we vote if it doesn't count?
Was it-
I thought we voted.
We take polls on council for many different reasons, depending on the
We
specific
did
issue.
have a roll call. No, we had a roll call.
Mr. Deputy Mayor, can I have a question for the attorney?
Yeah.
This really is not going to get resolved until we actually vote on the capital budget, is that correct?
Right, that's the point. These votes are more polls, straw polls, et cetera. It's clear, these are not official
No,
actions.
this is to provide guidance for the manager
That's all I
until
wanted
such
to
time as we're
clarify.
actually voting on the budget
What you
ordinance.
did last week was a poll.
Yeah.
It's not a vote in the sense that it binds the manager or it binds the future council, et cetera.
Correct. So I think it's clear that no one supported $400,000, and that the way we left it at our last meeting was that a majority of council supported leaving $315,000 of that line in the capital budget as your guidance when you prepare the final budget.
Right.
So this was all just to clarify Dr. Rasheen's question that he and/or the public and/or members of council may not have understood that process. So I hope this sheds some clarity on it, that was not an official vote, that was not an immutable act, and that was simply to give ongoing guidance to the manager in the budget preparation.
How about the clarity on the one of two dump trucks used that we're purchasing? Can we get rid of one of them?
If we can, right now, we're still commenting on good and welfare.
Yeah.
So we can hold that until our old business discussion in the budget.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?